Hello everybody and welcome back to Animal Crossing New Leaf. Today, I don't know, man. The stuff. We got 3 letters, yet again. Some from Gulliver can go. Some from Penelope was just her sharing some fashion. We got Paula. We got Adina. And we got a Red's Gallery. Alright. So, we get to basically see if this run from Red's Gallery is actually something new or not, and we could just toss that right away. Letter from Dina. Dear Stephen, writing a letter seems a little old-fashioned, but also very mature. When I grow up, I want to be a woman who expresses herself clearly. My letters to you are practice. To scholarly Dina. And from Paula. Yo, Steven, thanks for coming over the other day. I didn't mean to, but I guess I kind of put you on the spot there. I want to thank you for playing along, so this is my thanks. Later, Paula. Alright, we got our painting. And Paula gives us a modern wood wall. Oh, I don't got wood walls. I'm actually not the biggest fan of, like, wood wall. Which I know it might sound a little weird, but, like, exterior walls, yes. Interior walls, it just feels weird to have, like, wood walling. Like, wood paneling makes sense for the outside of your house, just not the inside of your house. Okay. It's still you. Hello, hello. Wow, what's going on? What's the latest? Really into home decorating shows, something I can make a room a whole lot happier by adding something new, bringing something that will fit well. I'd really appreciate it. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, like, I'm having another of those days where I'm just kind of bleh. Though today, it's partially because I slept too long and thus have had a headache. Ooh, doll. How can I not buy at least one thing today? There's so much here. Yeah, I'm buying this. I'm the fancy doll. I'm literally your fancy doll. So what is the turnip price? It was 121 earlier, 146. I might just take that, even though this is the beginning of a spike. Because it's a late spike. Like, we're on Thursday. So Thursday afternoon is usually a pretty safe time to sell your turnips. I think I'm gonna take that, especially because, like, we bought for 91. So we're basically getting a 50 bell profit. That's pretty good. Paula! Oh, Dumpling, howdy Fagoo. So, something you need from me? Let's talk. Oh, hey, I know this is short notice and a little weird, but can I come to your house, like, right now? It's just, I've been curious about your place for a while. It's been bugging me, so what do you say? Alright, I guess. Sweet, that I asked. Alright then, let's go for goo. Let's go indeed. Ooh, Katrina's here. I knew I needed to record earlier. I should have checked when I was checking turnips earlier. But I was like, yeah, I'll just record before 6. And I mean, admittedly, I have. I mean, it's not even 4:15 yet. But, you know, I still should have checked. It's kind of dumb of me not to. Welcome, Paula. Alright, I'm finally here for goo. Heh, I'm a little nervous for goo. This place is starting to smell just like you. Guess that makes sense. House usually ends up smelling like the people in it, right? Maybe that goes for my house too. It's kind of embarrassing when I think about it. I mean, yeah, that's kind of how homes work. Kind of. Sort of. I have still yet to fix up here. I need to do that. Even with the simplest furniture, the personality of a homeowner always shines through. Yeah, and laziness is winning over here. Like, by a lot. Yeah, I can totally imagine you just chilling out here, for real. But could you imagine Dina here? I don't know why it's a funny image. She's been here. She enjoys the place. There's Pikmin here. Who wouldn't enjoy it? There's Pikmin. Even if you don't like Pikmin, having just Pikmin around just to go is good. Like, what do you think is better? A better cleaning technique? Wiping up and down or side to side? Depends. Are you a teacher? If you're a teacher, up and down. If you're not, either works. The main thing is, instinctually as humans, when you're doing like a side-to-side motion, you sway your whole body, basically meaning you're swaying your butt. If you're doing up and down, you don't do that, which is why teachers are told and advised to erase up and down, so they're not standing in the front of the class shaking their butts at the class. No, I'm not thinking of cleaning up this place. I'm just trying to figure out the fastest way to go do my own cleaning at home. And either works. Neither's faster than the other. You know, unless you've got like a lot of stuff up and down and not much side to side, then of course up and down will be faster and vice versa. But, you know. This room. Well, I suppose it suits your personality, Fugu. Suits my personality to have pics of all the girls. Nothing else, really. Alright, well I think I've done just about enough damage for one day. Thanks for having me over. I had a great time, Fugu. Glad I could have you. So, I actually have a thing Pokemon Champions related to yap about a bit that I just thought of. And I thought of it because of saying vice versa, because I had looked up... I looked up the spelling of vice versa earlier just to make sure I wasn't, like, doing it wrong. But we'll do that after talking with Katrina. Let's get our fortune. I do really prefer when Katrina is visiting as to when she eventually has her shop. Great happiness from the stars is attempting to visit you. She can reveal our future and ways to capture fortunes untold for a mere 500 bells. I will have a seat. Yee. Ah, yes. It's coming to view. On a cliff overlooking a spectacular view is a soul bench. Sitting there, side by side, are two pelicans. Are they a couple? Are they something else? In this place I can see the signs. Oh yes, I can. I see good fortune upon love. Cafe tea. Silent will be the key to truly unlocking your good fortune. I don't got one of those. I don't got one of those. May happiness find you and yours. And remember that bad times are just times that are bad. But, yeah, so... Dynamic speed impacts Mega Evolution. I know to some people that may just sound like a bunch of gibberish, and to some people it might be like, well, no crap. But you gotta remember, dynamic speed is something newer than Megas. And back in the day, turn order was dictated by your speed before any actions were taken on the turn. Dynamic speed basically means that if you're in, say, a double battle, and you have one Pokemon use a Prankster Tailwind, so it's a priority Tailwind, it always goes first. That doubles all of your Pokemon's speed. You can actually change the turn order mid-turn because you've now doubled the speed of all of your Pokemon. So your other Pokemon might suddenly get to move first. Yeah, that applies to Mega Evolution Speed Boost now, too. Like, if they gain speed from their Mega Evolution. And I learned this from a situation where an opposing Delphox... Megafox. Oh, why am I yawning so much? Jeez. And I had Mega Froslass out. Now, Delphox, even at its absolute maximum speed, is never faster than an equally max speed Froslass. It's definitely not faster than a Mega Froslass, which gains a whole 10 base speed. Mega Delphox gains like 30, 40 base speed. It gains mostly just things that it would want, and it gains enough of them to be a problem. It suddenly outspeeds Mega Froslass. This causes it to actually outspeed Mega Froslass. And I'm just gonna say it, that's kind of bullcrap that Megas don't follow the same rules they always did. Because that makes so much of my knowledge around like turn order and all that just irrelevant. It doesn't matter anymore. And I'm gonna have to pass that knowledge along to the people I've told that, yeah, you know, like, it mostly pertains to Mega Beedrill, but like the people I've gotten using Mega Beedrill, I'm gonna have to be like, ah, yeah, actually, I just learned you don't need to do that anymore. So, Dumpling, I've been thinking about changing the way I say hello. Smart greetings going a little stale. Usually just say Ohio. Any suggestions what I can say instead? Let's see. I mean, Ohio is so cute, though. I'm going to see if I can spell this out. No, that looks wrong. That looks wrong. That's wrong. No, that isn't wrong. No, that is wrong. I'm missing an N. I knew it. Konnichiwa. Yes, Dina is being made Japanese. I don't care. Now you will sound very sophisticated. Kind of. No. Oh, jeez, Dina. Konnichiwa. We'll talk. It's good to get some exercise and play outside, right? I've been really into hide and seek. I wanted to check this rock, but alright. We'll play hide and seek. It's my own fault for talking with her again. At least I won't need to talk with O'Hare. I got 10 minutes. Okay. Well, that was easy. Hi, Pinky. 2 more to go. I may as well check these trees while I'm here. And then if I can't find anybody, I will come back and recheck them. Because, like, you know, we do only have 10 minutes, so. And sometimes it has taken me the full 10 minutes to, well, a full 10 minutes to find the villagers, so. Because sometimes the little buggers are just too good at hiding. For a second I thought I'd found another one immediately. But no, it was just Paula. But yeah, it's one of those things of, it makes sense that the changes happened. Because, like, dynamic speed wasn't a thing back then. But also, like, well, there's O'Hare. I mean, so cheated! Meant this a compliment. It's too soon for you to feel relieved. Yeah, I know, man. I've still got Dina to find, and she's the one I'm most worried about finding because she's so small. But it is like kind of just annoying having to keep that in mind now, especially because as far as I'm concerned, that makes a lot of Megas less viable. Which I know might sound weird, but like, when getting your Mega off first, so basically being a bulkier Mega with less overall speed, but something you may want to actually lead with, when that really doesn't matter, because your opponent can just mega with something that is more glass cannon-y later and just take you out, that really takes away from the viability. And like, I don't want it to sound like non-glass cannons aren't completely worthless, but I am saying that I think I would prefer running nothing but glass cannon megas, knowing that, you know, they will get to go first. Because that wins games. Like, even in singles, going first is a good thing. It's what you want to do, you know. You don't want to not be going first. So, you know. Where are you, Dina? It would be really funny if you could, like, cheese these with, like, the megaphone. You might be able to. Probably not, though. But, like, it would be really funny if you could just, like, go to the megaphone, like, pull out a megaphone and just go, like, Dina! And then she, like, hollers, like, hey, I'm over here! That would be really funny. Oh, there she is. Yep. Found her. Hey, how'd you know where I was? Got really sharp eyes. I'd sure try. This new dumpling had good instincts. Even though we lost him despite our skills as seeker. Prize for the winner, please accept a deer scare from us. Alright, I can do that. I mean, like, just, like, using... Oh, I already have my shovel. It didn't... I was not walking like I had my shovel out. But, like, just using Mega Frostlass to, Ooh, Gemrock. Mega Delphox. Just, like, that comparison. Also, I know I don't have the 3 gold nuggets. That's a problem. I have so much furniture. Alright. Well, let's go to the museum. Like, Mega Delphox hits harder, covers much of the same things, with either just coverage moves or just typing, as Mega Frostlass, isn't as bulky, but, again, hits harder, moves faster. Mega Delphox wins that encounter. Like, it's just better. Now, the really slow Megas tend to get a lot of extra bulk to make up for it. But, like, I don't know, man. It's just kind of sad. Because, like, I would love to love Mega Frostlass, and I kind of do, but it definitely has soured me on her a bit, because, like, there's not a huge amount that she's good for, outside of a snow team. Or at least a team with multiple ice types. Like, honestly, just knowing the amount of physical attackers kicking around, I am kind of tempted to build, like, a small ice core. Ah, jeez. And have an Avalugg be part of that. Because Avalugg is one of my, you know, it's up there in my favorites. Especially using it in battle, because the thing just, you can hit it with a physical attack that's super effective, and it's going to laugh at you. Because it has all the defense and a good amount of HP. Like, you're not KOing one with a physical attack in one hit from basically anything. Which is really nice. Problem is, though, it's really just not that good. It's a pure ice type. There is the Hisuian Avalugg. I believe it sacrifices a bit of defense for a bit more attack, which is not what I'm using an Avalugg for. But, I'll grab those gold nuggets after. I just don't want to accidentally sell them. But, like, that's only just because Mega Froslass sets up Hail, but, like, I could just use an Alolan Ninetales for that, and then not use my Mega. Like, that's the kind of thing that you need to be thinking about when you're thinking of a Mega Evolution. Is basically, can you get what that Mega is doing elsewhere? Like, in the case of, let's say, Mega Gengar. You really can't get what Mega Gengar offers anywhere else. So that makes it a pretty viable Mega. Mega Starmie, I've talked about it a fair few times. You cannot get what Mega Starmie does anywhere else. You cannot get a huge power, water psychic, physical attacker, because huge power, like anywhere else. It's just how it is. But, like, you can get a ghost with decent speed and decent special attack elsewhere. It's called Hisuian Zoroark. Now, it doesn't set up Hail, but in that case, you can get an Ice type with decent speed, decent enough bulk, that sets up Hail in Alolan Ninetales. Like, Alolan Ninetales gets you basically everything Mega Froslass does, except the Ghost typing. It gets Fairy instead, which is better in some cases. Not home. Not home. You're imagining things, Costow. Right, I was putting my gold down here. I am gonna sell my turnips. Better. Because I don't want to deal with another visitor. I got things to do. Places to see. Places to be, even. Like, I need to turn into these places. It's required. Like, that's kind of the thought process in my head right now. But the problem is, like, the thing is, I like Mega Frostlass's design. I want her to be my Mega, but I'm just not seeing the value anymore. And, like, I'm gonna be real, it's also making me rather critical of some of the decisions they made with some of the new Megas. Mega Frostlass being a pretty good example. With Dynamic Speed, the 30 points into special defense are virtually worthless. It's a Frostlass. It's not surviving being hit. Like, that isn't going to happen. It's a Frostlass. Yeah, the extra little bit of bulk has led to her taking a couple of hits. It's not enough to matter, though. Steven Betsy, you're doing well. So I kinda feel like taking a trip to Oracle. Swear, my man? It's Penelope again. Like, I really do wish they would have just given Mega Frostlass the Mega Beedrill treatment. Like, really hammer home. This is a... Ooh, I want the TV. This is a special attacker. You know, you take away some physical attack and you give her nothing but speed and special attack. So that effectively she's gaining 130 points because you're taking 30 or more away from the physical attack. Like, that's basically what they did with Mega Beedrill. Mega Beedrill lost 30 physical attack, well, special attack when it Mega Evolved, gained like 60 speed, and trying to think what it is. I know it equals out to 130 points in total. I just did the math earlier. Hold on. It gains 70 base speed and 60 to its attack because of what they did with its Mega, which is really cool. They gave it the things it needed, and nothing else. Every week after we close up on Thursdays, I like to relax and watch a little TV. Yesterday, Maple recorded my favorite So For Me, Pointed Love 2026. Two main characters are porcupines who get together, break up, get together. You know, typical soap stuff. I wonder what happens this week. I can't wait to see what Esther is up to. She came back in Season 5. And spoilers in Porcupine TV Weekly about how Reginald will be getting another quill transplant. But really, it's that indecisive heroine who keeps me watching. Sometimes I get jealous of her. I know I said I wasn't gonna like yap about stuff like this today, but like I can't help it. Also, I think this is one of the expensive crowns, the Royal Crown. Yeah, 1.2 million bells. I'm sorry, I don't have that kind of money. I don't got that kind of money. I'm broke boy with nowhere's near that much money. But like, I have had a lot of like Pokemon on the brain because I've been playing a lot of Champions. I mean, as I made mention when the day it came out, like it really revitalized my interest in the more competitive side of Pokemon. Which also kind of reminds me of talking with someone and they're like, man, I can't imagine getting into the competitive side of something. It's like, you're literally playing Pokemon Champions, which is the whole point of it. Like, and then we were talking about how he sees Water Absorb as great for double battles because you can work, you can work out your team so that your second Pokemon or the other Pokemon that doesn't have Water Absorb can use Surf, and then you get a little bit of healing out of it. And it's like, yeah, you can put in all that work, probably make both of your Pokemon weak to Electric for a tiny bit of healing and pretty low damage on the opponent. Like, Surf is not used in doubles for a pretty good reason unless you absolutely have to, and that's because the damage is lowered the more targets a move is hitting. So Surf is just not that great where it hits everybody. It hits 3 targets, and that basically means that it deals pretty reduced damage. It's not a move that you would absolutely hate using, but it's one that you would probably do everything in your power to avoid using. But like, I basically made mention of how like, yeah, that kind of strategy has never worked competitively. And that was when they were like, well, I don't care about the competitive side of things. It's like, but you're literally talking as if that's a good strategy to be using. Like that indicates you care. And like, honestly, even just going towards the competitive side of a game is just the natural evolution of getting better at it. Like, there's definitely some points where you're taking it to the extreme. The people with Pokemon Leaf Green who are, well, Fire Red Leaf Green, the recent re-releases, the players who are like stopping and EV training and fishing for perfect IVs and natures and all this stuff, like they are definitely taking it too far, and they should probably stop. Because they would probably be having more fun if they just played the games. But that's because those games have no online multiplayer. There is nothing to do battle competitive wise, and you don't need those stat boosts for the single player. You just don't. It's Gen 1. It's easy. But like Scarlet and Violet, yeah, I can get behind people stopping and EV training and, gathering up the mints to get the perfect nature for what they want. And, I can get behind that stuff because there is an online mode. It makes sense. But yeah, I have kind of yapped enough today. I do want to give one small update on like my exercise front. I have put on a tiny bit of weight from basically doing a bit of a rudimentary measuring of my gut. It's not from me gaining any like fat. I'm gaining muscle and it's making me heavier. It's kind of funny. Like, my arms are definitely toning up. My legs are retoning. And that's caused me to gain like 3 pounds. So I lost 2, gained 3. At least I lost fat. And I'm gaining back some muscle. So there's that. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. I do thank you all very much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you back here tomorrow for more Animal Crossing New Leaf. Don't know what we're going to do tomorrow, but we're going to do something. See you then.